Ever wondered how aging shapes your sexual health and desires? As we step into our 70s and 80s, many of us wrestle with questions about intimacy and pleasure, including the often misunderstood topic of masturbation. It's a subject cloaked in stigma, yet it remains a young adult of who we are, even in our later years. In today's video, we're diving into 10 essential insights every older adult should know. We'll explore the physical changes our bodies undergo, the emotional complexities that can surface, and the societal views that sometimes cloud sexual expression in aging. Understanding these is key to nurturing a healthy, joyful connection with your body and desires. Watch to the end. We're sharing expert tips to adapt to these changes, discover new ways to enhance pleasure, and embrace your sexuality in a way that feels empowering and fulfilling. Whether you're navigating this journey yourself or supporting someone dear, this conversation will arm you with knowledge and confidence to savor this vibrant part of life. So let's embark on this meaningful exploration together. Before we start, I'd love for you to give this video a thumbs up. It helps spread these aging lessons far and wide. Not subscribed yet? Hit that button and turn on the bell to catch every tip. If this resonates, drop a 1 in the comments. If it's not your cup of tea, leave a company to send a 1 in the back. Let's dive in. Insight 1. Potential health risks. Masturbation is often celebrated as a safe, powerful activity that brings physical and emotional benefits. But for older adults like 76-year-old Walter Brooks from Texas, it's wise to be mindful of potential health risks tied to aging and existing medical conditions. As our bodies age, they can become more vulnerable to strain or complications, even from activities as personal as self-pleasure. Take heart health, for instance. If you have cardiovascular issues or a history of heart trouble, like Walter does, you'll want to tread carefully. Sexual arousal and physical exertion can spike your heart rate and blood pressure, potentially putting stress on your heart. Walter learned this when he felt dizzy during a moment of intimacy and checked with his doctor. If you notice symptoms like chest pain, dizziness, or shortness of breath during or after sexual activity, keep a close eye on your heart health and talk to your healthcare provider. Likewise, for those dealing with arthritis or joint issues, certain positions or repetitive motions might worsen pain or inflammation. Older adults should pay attention to how different movements affect their comfort and mobility. Using supportive pillows or trying gentler techniques can ease discomfort and lower the risk of joint strain, making the experience more enjoyable without the ache. Many seniors also take medications for chronic conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or depression. These drugs can sometimes throw a wrench in sexual function, leading to lower libido, trouble getting or staying aroused, or delayed climax. Walter was surprised when his blood pressure meds dampened his drive, but a chat with his doctor led to a dosage tweak that helped. It's key to know your med's side effects and discuss any concerns with your doctor, who might adjust your plan or suggest alternatives to boost your sexual wellness. Conditions like diabetes can also dull nerve sensitivity, making pleasure less intense or harder to achieve. With these factors in mind, approach sexual activities with patience and self-awareness, recognizing that adjustments might be needed for safety and satisfaction. Staying informed and proactive about your health ensures masturbation remains a positive, safe part of your life as you age. As we age, our bodies go through remarkable changes that touch our overall health, hormone levels, and physical abilities. Growing older is a complex journey, often marked by a gradual slowdown in the systems that hummed effortlessly in our youth. Among these shifts, changes in hormone production take center stage, deeply affecting sexual health, pleasure, and well-being for both men and women. For men, like 74-year-old Frank Larson from Ohio, testosterone levels start a slow, steady decline as early as their late 30s or early 40s, dropping about 1% each year. This vital hormone, which fuels sexual desire and supports erectile function, fades over time. Many older men notice their libido waning, making moments of sexual pleasure less frequent or intense. Lower testosterone can also make achieving or maintaining an erection tougher, a condition known as erectile dysfunction, which can dampen sexual activity and stir feelings of frustration or shaken confidence. Women face equally intricate changes. Take 68-year-old Ellen Harper from Colorado, who navigated menopause in her 50s. This transition, typically between ages 45 and 55, brings a sharp drop in estrogen and progesterone hormones, crucial for vaginal health and sexual function. Less estrogen often thins vaginal walls, reduces elasticity, and cuts lubrication, leading to dryness. This can make sexual activities like masturbation or intercourse uncomfortable or even painful, dimming the joy of intimacy. Some women, like Ellen, also notice less clitoral sensitivity, which can further soften sexual satisfaction. Beyond hormonal shifts, physical changes in circulation and muscle function play a role for both sexes. As we age, blood flow throughout the body can become less efficient. The genital areas, which rely on robust circulation for arousal, may not get the same rush as in younger years, making arousal or orgasm less intense or harder to reach. Aging also weakens muscle tone, including pelvic floor muscle or pelvic muscles, can reduce control over sexual responses and dull sensation. These changes don't just stay physical, they can tug at your emotions too. For many, like Frank and Ellen, bodily shifts spark anxiety, embarrassment, or feelings of inadequacy, which can deepen sexual challenges. But here's the silver lining. Understanding these changes is the first step to tugging them. Thanks to modern advances in sexual health, therapies, exercises, and medical treatments are available to help you maintain a vibrant, fulfilling sex life well into your later years. 3. Mental and emotional health. Sexual expression, including self-pleasure like masturbation, can be a powerful boost for your mental and emotional well-being. Engaging in these activities releases feel-good hormones like endorphins and oxytocin, which melt away stress, lift your mood, and wrap you in a sense of calm and happiness. For older adults like 72-year-old Martha Ellis from Florida, who face unique challenges, health worries, loneliness, or a sense of lost purpose, this helps stress relief can feel like a lifeline, fostering personal joy and emotional balance. The benefits are real, but many seniors like Martha wrestle with guilt, shame, or unease about sexual activities. These feelings often stem from outdated societal stigmas or cultural beliefs that paint sexuality in older age as improper or irrelevant. Over a lifetime, some folks internalize messages linking sexual pleasure to immorality or weakness, leading to deep politicizing or crave sexual expression. Martha recalls feeling wrong for her desires, a weight she carried silently until a candid talk with a counselor opened her eyes to their normalcy. These emotional barriers can sting, denting self-sustainability and mental health if left unaddressed. Shame or guilt around sexuality can fuel isolation or pile on unnecessary emotional baggage, dimming your quality of life. That's why fostering open, supportive about sexual health and aging is so vital. Education and awareness can shatter myths, ease stigma, and affirm that sexual desire and expression are healthy, normal parts of life. At any age, healthcare providers and community groups play a big role here, offering safe spaces and compassionate guidance. They can help seniors like Martha embrace their sexual identity without fear or shame, as she did after joining a local wellness group that normalized these discussions. Encouraging honest dialogue about sexual well-being empowers older adults to explore intimacy, whether with a partner or through self-discovery, in ways that lift their spirits and emotional health. Ultimately, recognizing and honoring the importance of sexual health as we age creates a warmer, more inclusive world where everyone, like Martha, can grow older with dignity and joy. Inside 4, social isolation and loneliness. Loneliness and social isolation are growing challenges for older adults, casting a shadow over not just mental and emotional health, but also physical well-being, including sexual health and behaviors. As we age, life's transitions, retirement, the loss of loved ones, or reduced mobility can spark feelings of disconnection, leading folks like 78-year-old Dorothy Jensen from Arizona to pull back from social circles or drift from supportive networks. The deep ache of loneliness often pushes people towards solitary activities as a way to cope. Engaging in solo sexual activities can offer a fleeting sense of comfort, pleasure, and stress relief, vital when meaningful social connections are scarce. Dorothy, widowed 5 years ago, found these moments a small solace after losing her daily chats with her husband. In this light, masturbation can be a healthy, multifaceted release. But while self-pleasure has its benefits, it's crucial to see the bigger picture of a balanced, vibrant life. Relying only on solo activities for self-care can sometimes deepen isolation, making it harder to reconnect with others or find richer emotional fulfillment. Prolonged loneliness can also chip away at mental health, worsening issues like depression, anxiety, or a general lack of drive, creating a tough cycle of withdrawal and further disconnection. To break this cycle, seeking out social engagement is key, even if it feels daunting at first. Simple steps can make a big difference. Joining a community group, signing up for a senior fitness class, volunteering, or reaching out to family and friends. Dorothy took a leap by joining a local book club where shared stories and laughter rekindled her sense of belonging. These authentic connections can ease loneliness, enrich your emotional life, and even lift your sexual health by reigniting feelings of self-worth and purpose. Communities and healthcare providers play a vital role too, by creating spaces where seniors feel seen, heard, and valued. Initiatives like social events, counseling groups, or wellness programs offer golden opportunities for connection. Building and nurturing meaningful relationships doesn't just brighten your emotional and social world, it fosters a holistic approach to health, weaving together your physical, emotional, and social well-being for a fuller, more joyful life. Insight 5. Sexual health and communication. As we age, nurturing sexual health remains a vital piece of overall well-being and a joyful life. For older adults like 70-year-old George Thompson from Virginia, who still cherish sexual activity, open and honest communication with a partner about desires, preferences, and evolving needs becomes more important than ever. Aging brings a host of physical and emotional shifts, lower libido, changes in vaginal lubrication, or challenges with erections that can affect intimate moments. These are completely normal parts of growing older, but they can pose hurdles if left unspoken. In relationships, talking openly about these changes can spark deeper understanding, compassion, and closeness between partners. For example, some seniors, like George and his wife, find that touching, kissing, or cuddling feels more emotionally fulfilling than intercourse. Others continue to enjoy a full range of sexual activities. Sharing these shifting preferences with your partner can heighten both physical pleasure and emotional connection. George found that discussing what felt good deepened their bond, making intimacy richer than ever. Talking about masturbation can also be a game changer. It helps partners clarify their needs, ease sexual tension, and explore new paths to satisfaction, whether solo or together. Opening up about personal sexual habits can clear up misunderstandings, soothe insecurities, and offer fresh insights into each other's sexual wellness, creating a stronger, more trusting partnership. Another key factor is how aging impacts physical and sexual health. Conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or heart issues can alter sexual capacity or stamina. George, who manages arthritis, found that discussing his joint pain with his wife led to creative adjustments, like using pillows for support during intimate moments. Sharing health concerns allows couples to adapt and find new ways to enjoy pleasure. Seeking medical advice from a healthcare provider about solutions, such as pelvic floor exercises, hormone therapy, or medications, can also open doors to renewed intimacy. If emotional barriers or past traumas are dimming your sexual well-being, working with a therapist specializing in sexual health can be transformative. Whether it's covering long-term physics or easing worries about an aging body, a trained professional can offer strategies to overcome obstacles and boost confidence, helping you feel more at ease in your skin. Ultimately fostering an open dialogue with your partner about sexual health, emotional concerns. It builds trust and mutual respect. By prioritizing sexual wellness through thoughtful communication, older adults like George can continue to savor a fulfilling, satisfying sex life that evolves beautifully with age. Insight 6. Exploring new techniques. As we age, our physical abilities evolve, calling for a fresh approach to how we experience and savor sexual pleasure. What came effortlessly in our youth might now need a bit of tweaking and creativity, but that's where the fun begins. For folks like 60 Clara Jensen from Wisconsin, these changes open exciting doors to explore and deepen self. Embracing new techniques can be incredibly rewarding, especially for solo sexual pleasure, turning moments of intimacy into a vibrant, empowering journey. One major shift with age is in skin elasticity and overcooled lubric. For women like Clara, who navigated menopause years ago, hormonal changes can lead to vaginal dryness. For men, skin sensitivity may vary. High-quality lubricants can be a game changer, reducing friction and boosting comfort. With options like waterborne, silicone buoys, or oil ways. Waterborne ones are gentle and easy to clean, while silicone-board versions glide longer. Experimenting with different types can make intimacy smoother, more enjoyable, and even add new layers of sensation, as Clara discovered when she found a lubricant that transformed her experience. Then there's the world of sex toys, crafted with older adults in mind. These aren't your average gadgets. They're designed for changing physical needs with ergonomic shapes and easy-to-use features. Vibrators, for instance, come in all styles, from soft external stimulators to more powerful devices, letting you tailor the experience to what feels best. Some even offer dual stimulation, targeting multiple sensitive spots for heightened pleasure and satisfaction. Claire was hesitant at first, but found a simple, ergonomic vibrator that made solo moments delightfully easy and fun. For those with arthritis or weaker grip strength, toys with built-in handles or simple controls are a lifesaver. Features like remote controls or wearable designs ensure accessibility and ease, letting you focus on enjoyment. Want to mix things up? Try temperature play or textured surfaces for surprising, delightful sensations that awaken your senses in new ways. Exploring what feels good to your body now can be a beautiful, empowering adventure. Reconnecting you with your desires. Add sensual rituals to elevate the experience. Slotting, calming music, or scented candles can set a soothing mood. Slowing down and being fully present deepens pleasure and strengthens the mind-body connection, as Clara found when she started lighting a candle during her quiet moments. Your sexual well-being is a vital part of a rich, fulfilling life, and it's worth investing time and care to uncover new ways to spark joy and satisfaction. Embrace the journey and let each discovery light up your days with renewed vitality. 7. Seeking professional advice. Talking to a healthcare provider about sexual health, including any questions or concerns about masturbation, can be both comforting and icon. Medical professionals bring a wealth of expertise, offering ability to your unique health needs and lifestyle. Automatically form the MLS. Ellen Harper from Oregon, to feel more at ease with their body. In a consultation, a doctor can tackle specific issues tied to sexual activity, whether it's discomfort, pain, or emotional hurdles, and provide clear, practical recommendations to promote safe, healthy practices. They can also shed light on how certain health conditions, medications, or lifestyle factors might influence your sexual well-being. Ellen, for instance, was surprised to learn her blood pressure medication was dampening her libido. A candid chat with her doctor led to a simple adjustment that made a world of difference. Treating sexual health as a key part of overall wellness, like staying active, nurturing mental health, or eating well, is crucial. An open, honest conversation with a healthcare provider can clear up myths and misconceptions, offering clarity on what's normal and healthy. Doctors can also assess whether sexual habits are affecting other areas of life, like emotional balance, relationships, or daily routines, and suggest strategies to maintain a balanced approach. Ellen found her doctor's advice not only practical, but also reassuring, helping her feel seen and understood. Seeking guidance is especially vital if persistent worries or sexual health challenges are dimming your quality of life. Healthcare providers can connect you to specialized resources, like counseling or support groups if needed. Remember, medical settings are safe, confidential spaces designed to support your well-being without judgment. Taking the step to discuss sexual health openly, as Ellen did, can deepen your understanding of your body and pave the way for a richer, healthier life. Insight 8. Embracing your sexuality. As we journey through life, it's vital to recognize that sexuality remains a vibrant, enduring part of who we are, no matter our age. For folks in their 70s, 80s, and beyond, like 77-year-old Harold Bennett from New Mexico, the desire for sexual pleasure often burns bright, playing a big role in overall health and happiness. Acknowledging and embracing this part of yourself can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life, rooted in self-acceptance, confidence, and joy. Many seniors find that prioritizing sexual health brings a fresh spark of vitality and a deeper connection to their bodies. This might mean exploring physical intimacy in varied ways, whether through masturbation or with a partner. In later years, sexuality can take on new meaning, focusing less on the performance-kin expectations of youth and more on the quality of the experience. With age comes freedom to explore and redefine sexual expression in ways that feel authentic and satisfying, as Harold discovered after open talks with his partner, rekindled their intimacy. A holistic approach to sexual health is key. As our bodies change, it's important to notice these shifts and make adjustments for comfort and enjoyment. Hormonal changes, for instance, can lead to vaginal dryness in women or erectile challenges in men. Common manageable experiences, resources like lubricants, medical treatments, pelvic floor exercisers, or counseling can keep your sex life vibrant and pleasurable, helping you navigate these changes with ease. For some, embracing sexuality in later years means exploring new paths to intimacy, trying different forms of physical connection, experimenting with fresh sensations, or deepening emotional bonds with a partner. Open communication is crucial here. Sharing needs, desires, and boundaries builds trust and understanding, enriching intimate moments with mutual respect and awareness, as Harold and his partner found when they candidly discussed their evolving preferences. Self-pleasure, or masturbation, remains a healthy, normal part of sexuality throughout life. It can ease stress, improve sleep, boost self-position, and maintain sexual function. Embracing it without shame, with a spirit of curiosity, fosters a more empowered relationship with your body. Harold was surprised to find that taking time to explore what felt good brought newfound confidence and self-consciousness, making his days brighter. Beyond physical pleasure, sexuality in later life nurtures emotional and psychological well-being. Intimacy fosters connection and belonging, reminding us that our need for touch and closeness is deeply human. For those who are single, widowed, or navigating new relationships, honoring your desires while staying mindful of emotional readiness and safety is just as vital. Embracing your sexuality, like Harold did, isn't just about pleasure. It's about celebrating a core part of your identity, filling your life with passion, connection, and self-love that shine at any age. Insight 9. Cultivating self-compassion for sexual well-being. As we age, embracing our sexuality with kindness and self-compassion becomes a powerful way to nurture our overall well-being. For seniors like 79, for Susan Harper from Idaho, the journey through later years can bring self-doubt or judgment about sexual desires or abilities, often fueled by societal expectations or personal insecurities. Yet, treating yourself with the same grace you'd offer a dear friend can transform how you experience intimacy, whether through self-possession or with a partner, fostering a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. Brings changes, shifting bodies, evolving desires, or new emotional landscapes that can feel daunting. Without self-compassion, these shifts might spark feelings of inadequacy or shame, dimming the joy of sexual expression. Research in psychology and aging shows that self-compassion, accepting yourself without harsh judgment, reduces stress, boosts emotional resilience, and enhances life satisfaction in older adults. This mindset allows you to honor your sexual desires as a simpler, valuable part of who you are, regardless of age or physical changes. Agnes, a widow, struggled with guilt over her sexual feelings after losing her husband. "I thought I was too old to want intimacy," she shares. "It felt wrong," but through a support group she learned to approach her desires with kindness, recognizing they were a normal part of her humanity. She began exploring self-pleasure with curiosity rather than judgment, finding it brought not just physical joy but emotional lightness. "It's like I gave myself permission to be me again," she says. To cultivate self-compassion, start by noticing your inner dialogue. When thoughts about your body or desires turn critical, pause and reframe them with kindness. "It's okay to feel this way. I'm human." Journaling can help write down one thing you appreciate about your body or sexuality each day, like its resilience or capacity for pleasure. Mindfulness practices like gentle meditation or deep breathing can also quiet self-judgment, grounding you in the present moment. Agnes found that a 5-minute breathing exercise before bed helped her feel more at ease with her body and desires. If shame or past experiences weigh heavy, consider talking to a therapist specializing in sexual health. They can guide you towards self-acceptance, helping you release old burdens. Community groups or workshops for seniors can also offer safe spaces to share and normalize these feelings, warning that you're not alone. Self-compassion isn't just about feeling good. It's about reclaiming your right to pleasure and intimacy without apology. By embracing your sexuality with kindness, you create a nurturing space for joy, confidence, and emotional health, enriching every facet of your life as you age. Insight 10. The role of physical activity in sexual health. Physical activity isn't just about staying fit. It's a cornerstone of sexual health that can invigorate your intimate life well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. For seniors like 74-year-old Walter Brooks from Tennessee, regular movement can enhance energy, boost circulation, and lift confidence, all of which fuel a vibrant sexual experience, whether through self-interest or with a partner. Embracing exercise tailored to your abilities can keep your body and desires thriving, adding zest to your later years. Can slow circulation, weaken muscles, and sap stamina, all of which impact sexual function. Reduced blood flow to genital areas can dull arousal, while weaker pelvic floor muscles may lessen sensation or control. A 2020 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that regular physical activity in older adults in boosting mood through endorphin release. Exercise also supports hormone balance and reduces stress, creating a fertile ground for intimacy. Walter, a retired teacher, noticed his energy and libido fading as he aged. "I felt sluggish and intimacy wasn't the same," he recalls. On his doctor's advice, he started a gentle exercise routine, daily walks and chair yoga. Within weeks, he started more energized and his sexual confidence returned. "It's like my body woke up," he says. Even solo moments felt more alive. His improved circulation and stronger pelvic muscles made a noticeable difference, enhancing both pleasure and connection with his partner. You don't need to run marathons to reap these benefits. Start with activities that suit your body. Walking, swimming, or gentle stretching for 20 to 30 minutes most days. Pelvic floor exercises like Kegels are especially powerful. Contract and release the muscles you'd use to stop urination, holding for a few seconds 10-15 times daily. These strengthen the pelvic area, improving sensation and control for both men and women. Yoga or Tai Chi can also boost flexibility and reduce joint stiffness, making intimate moments more comfortable. Check with your doctor before starting, especially if you have health conditions like arthritis or heart issues, to ensure your routine is safe. Local senior centers often offer classes like water aerobics or seated exercise, blending fun with fitness and a chance to connect with others, which further lifts your mood. Physical activity fuels your sexual health by energizing your body and spirit, paving the way for richer intimacy. By moving regularly, you're not just caring for your health, you're celebrating your capacity for pleasure, keeping your sexual spark alive and glowing as you age. In closing, while masturbation and sexual activity in later years come with unique challenges, they remain a course of enriching part of life. By understanding how aging shapes sexual health, staying open to change, and prioritizing communication, self-compassion, physical activity, and professional guidance, seniors like 77-year-old Harold and 79-year-old Agnes can embark on a deeply satisfying, joyful sexual journey. From exploring new techniques to fostering honest talks with partners, these 10 insights, covering physical shifts, emotional well-being, and social connection, empower you to embrace your sexuality. This vibrant aspect of who you are can spark a richer, more empowered life, brimming with passion, connection, and self-love that shine at any age. Embrace your sexuality with open communication, self-compassion, and tailored strategies to enjoy a fulfilling, vibrant, intimate life in your later years. We're so grateful you joined us for this heartfelt conversation about sexual health and aging. What resonated with you? Maybe it's Harold's rediscovery of intimacy, or Agnes's journey to self-acceptance. Share one insight you gained today and how you plan to weave it into your life. Drop it in the comments below. Your stories and thoughts could inspire others in our community facing similar paths. If this video touched you, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more empowering tips. Thanks for being here, and take care until we meet again.